So Samoa and the USA have both started their Dubai Sevens extremely well. 2 wins from 2, but now they have to play each other as the final match of the pool stage. One of these sides will be going through as the first ranked side, and the other will be going through as second. That is determined already. Both sides having 6 points. No one can catch them. It's just the question of what order they will be finishing. In this preview, we will be looking through at previous results, key players for this match, and then also a score prediction at the end of it to determine who we think will be victorious. Looking through first of all at Samoa, they had their first matchup up against Japan, and in that game Japan were really pushing the Samoans at times, but the end score said slightly otherwise. 38 points for Samoa to the 17 of Japan. So they started finding their momentum definitely in the second half, started finding a little bit more chemistry in their side. They had a couple new names in there, which did make it slightly tricky without the regular Malani Matavao. Overall, a pretty solid game for Samoa in their first match since Hong Kong. Then the second game they came up against the Canadians, and in that matchup there were two main players, Va'a Pilomaliko and Paul Scanlon, both doing extremely well, both picking up 2 tries each, and they were able to win that game 33 points to 5. So a solid win for the Samoans, both games already being able to bring up 30 plus points. Looking through at the USA, they had a more challenging start to their Dubai Sevens campaign. They went up against the Canadians. They were able to win it 19 points to 14. That one finished as an extremely close fixture. Could have gone either way, but the USA able to take their chances just a little bit more than Canada and managed to get themselves that win. Then their next game up against Japan, quite different to the way that the Japan-Samoa game went. USA just dominating from start to finish, 43 points to 7, and it is the perfect way to build into this game now up against Samoa, because both of these sides, most recent games, they've had a very successful one-sided affair. Now they come up against each other, and I don't think that's going to be the case in this match. It should be relatively close and could end up going down to the wire. But now looking through at key players for both of these sides, if I had to pick 3 Samoan key players, I'd probably have to go with the 3 players who have already scored 2 tries each throughout this Dubai Sevens competition, which is Va'a Pilomaliko, Paul Scanlon, and also Yuna Sione. Now, we did see Sione come off the bench in the game up against Canada rather than starting, but Va'a Pilomaliko, it's almost certain that he will be in the starting lineup up against the USA. And if he's not, I would assume Vavasa Afasua would be out there instead, seeing as they are the 2 co-captains. Yuna Sione, he's got the size. Shown in that first game up against Japan, he's got power as well. And then that leaves Paul Scanlon, the elusive number 10, who's able to sidestep through challenges with ease. We'll be hoping to do the same up against the USA. Looking through at this USA side, I think experience is what I'm going to go with here for my selection. So Perry Baker, he is the first. He's got that extra speed, which could be very handy up against Samoa. If he's able to break through that defensive line, they will have a very challenging time trying to stop him. Alongside him, I've gone Joe Schroeder. He has not just got that speed, but he's also a very solid individual. He's got the height factor. Probably the biggest player out there on the field between the 2 sides. If he is in the starting lineup, got a great work rate, could score himself a possible try. And then the last name, it is going to be Marcus Tupuala, and the reason I've gone with him, he's the only USA player who has scored in both games of the Dubai Sevens competition up against Canada and Japan. But nonetheless, now we're up to that stage of picking a score. Now from the start, in my Samoan Sevens preview, I said Samoa are winning the Dubai Sevens. That is an extremely bold prediction. I'm getting nervous. They've started pretty well, but there's still a long way to go before they get to that grand final. But for me, I think Samoa should be strong enough. The USA, if they use their structure, may cause Samoa some problems, but I think Samoa is still going to be able to fight through that. So I'm going to say Samoa win this game 26 points to 19. A close fixture, but Samoa able to win it by the 7. But thank you all very much for tuning in. Do let me know your score predictions in the comments down below for this game, and who you think might be one of the star players in the matchup. We will be covering the commentary on the channel, so be sure to check that out as well. The game starts at 3:06 AM New Zealand time, and we will still be up and excited to find out who gets themselves that victory. But thank you all very much for tuning in, and I will see you all for the next one.